Hi there, Aries. How are you doing today? Welcome to your heart healing messages, and this is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. This one will resonate in the first card, this reading. So we're going to look at the area of heart healing that Spirit want to speak to you about today. So we will have a look at what's happened, what the situation was. It could be past or present situation, a past situation where the energy is still quite strong, or it could be a present situation, and we'll have a little look at what's been happening and get some advice from Spirit about moving forward and what's needed in the healing space for what's happened with any kind of heartache or heart pain. And this is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. And because this is going to be quite specific, check out your other Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node signs if this first card doesn't resonate for you. So let's have a look at, and it's timeless as well. So whenever you get to the messages, let's have a look at what area of heart healing. We've got betrayed heart, risk opening up to life and love. So there's been a betrayal somewhere that's made us feel very shut down, a lot of pain. I feel like there's a lot of grief and a lot of anger covering the pain as well. And in amongst it, there's crossed, somebody's crossed us, Aries, and it's been very painful to deal with, but there's like a confusion, there's like a bewilderment, like how could this even happen, like what's, perhaps you didn't see it coming, perhaps, and there's a feeling of betrayal. This could be something from the past as well that still feels quite strong, like a situation where when you think about it you still feel like, I can't believe that happened, or really angry or emotionally tied to it in some way. And I feel like what Spirit are wanting to put through today, with this energy, is to work out how to move through that and be able to let it go and be at peace with the energy that potentially is feeling very stuck, and quite in resistance at the moment. So let's have a look. We've got Eight of Wands, speed. Yeah, I feel like somebody did something quite quickly. Something happened very quickly and it was like, oh my God, where did that come from? And that's like a little bit of the shock factor almost is still with you. This could be current or past situation. Okay, let's see what else about this situation. What happened here? And the energy. What was the energy around the situation? Nine of Swords, trauma. Yeah, something happened very quickly. King of Cups, support. Six of Pentacles, kindness. We have the Chariot, progress. We have the Page of Pentacles, prospects. And we have the Hermit, solitude. Yeah, something made you shut down. Okay. Okay, viewer. What I feel happened here, the energy that was surrounding this situation was that we were in a situation where we felt supported, or we felt like everything was good, and then all of a sudden it's like the rug was pulled from under us. There's something that happened very quickly here. There was, whatever betrayal happened, it completely betrayed our kindness, our emotional giving, our emotional reciprocation. It affected, it's something, this isn't going to make sense for everybody, but I feel like the kind of principle of this might make sense, with this energy. Just to explain the energy I'm picking up, if you had had a relationship in the past and there'd been infidelity, if there had been, and it's like that's happened way back in the past, you met somebody new, they knew that there had been cheating or something happening in the past that broke your heart, and that there was a betrayal here. This person said, I'm never going to do that to you, I'll always protect your heart, and then they did the same thing. There's something in here where somebody said that they would support you, they'd protect you, and they didn't, with a similar or the same thing of betrayal. And it's like there was like a compound effect of being betrayed. Or it could, if it's not the same situation like that, it's like there's a few people that have done something similar where they've taken advantage of your kindness, of your support, and where you thought you might have been making progress, it's like all of a sudden something comes in and it's kind of re-triggering any trauma that we have in the heart space, and it's re-triggering this pain that we have, or this feeling of being insecure, or this feeling of being um, there's a feeling of real tightness in the heart space, but spirit's saying it's time to think about what it would look like if we opened up, because there has been some time of solitude. We've needed to be in hermit mode. We kind of know there is an acceptance energy here as well, where we understand, we do accept the situation the way that it was, but there's still a lot of pain that is that has moved through this situation. And it's like there's something just, it's not being dislodged, the pain hasn't been dislodged. Let's have a look at what was being activated on an energetic level for you through this whole process and through this whole situation. What was being kind of ignited from a spiritual perspective or an energy perspective? There was a situation where you felt free, you felt that you could do anything, you could take on the world, and then all of a sudden the trust was gone, and it's like, I'm not going to trust anybody again because I put myself out there and I got completely trampled on. That's that kind of energy. Do you feel like there was a taking advantage of here? We've got determination. This is your solar plexus chakra. So you this is your this is the, there is an acceptance and there is a determination to push through, and it's, or a determination in some way, and that's very connected to Aries energy as well. We've got abundance. This is your root chakra. And we have self-mastery. Yes. This is your solar plexus chakra again. Something in this situation where other people have thrown you off, you have learned through this time of solitude, because the hermit energy is a very powerful energy. It's grounding. It is where we are open to understanding things from totally different levels, where we can sometimes see things from different perspectives, where somebody can rob us totally, or we feel robbed totally of everything. We feel totally stripped back, and we say, do you know what, no, I'm not going to stand for this. There's got to be something else out here. There's got to be a deeper meaning. And we search for it, and it's going through this process and being in the mode of feeling betrayed, but not allowing that rotten apple to rot all of the other apples, not allowing that to feed off of our energy, not allowing that to be our energy. But there has been a process here to move through that, and that's leading to this self mastery. You know a lot more about yourself. You've been very determined here, but spirit's saying now it's the time for abundance. Now it's the time to take action with the abundance energy around you, and create abundance emotionally, spiritually, just with joy. I feel like there's a lot of abundance with joy. Let's have a look where this is appearing in your life, these lessons, these activations, and what's happening now after this situation's occurred. What is it that integrates this heart healing that spirit wants to help you with? Okay, we have fifth house passion. Yeah, it's like your passion's being ignited. So this determination is moving towards something passionate. This energy is fueling something very positive for you. This is also romance, the house of romance, the fifth house energy. Hobbies, passions, romance. 12th house introspection. That's where we've been with the hermit mode, total introspection. This is about seeing what is uncovered, and look at the similarity here. There's something being enlightened, there's something being completed, there is a wholeness of understanding that you've got that is incredibly powerful for your next steps here. That's how you get this abundance through. That's how it's like starting to draw in exactly what you want, rather than drawing in the things that are on this similar vibration to what happened in the past with this energy. So there's introspection needed. Uh, there could be introspection needed to find out what your passion is. Neptune vision, yes. Working out our passion, going in, working out our passion and making that vision happen. Putting Being creative with the passionate way forward. But this is with a very in a very emotionally aware way. There's something that's connected with our passion, how we've connected our emotional stability, our emotional trust in others. This is with the King of Cups energy, which is similar to this Neptune energy, where we've put our trust in others completely, like we've put our heart in somebody else's hand, so to speak. And we it's not that we won't do that again. This is what spirit want to bring through. It's not that we won't do that again. It's just nobody will. We understand now that nobody else can break our heart. Nobody can break our heart in that way. Nobody has. We have the power, and we have everything that we need to always be okay. And it's not that life is without painful times or challenging times at all, because we go through all sides of the spectrum, right? We go through all sorts, but there's nobody will ever be able to get that deep into your heart space again where you feel, and it's not that you won't trust, it's just where you feel like somebody else can pull that rug from under you. You understand that you can make the rug. If the rug goes, you can build another rug. And that's that's where we know, where that's where we in the energy where we feel safe to open up again, where we know that it is safe to do so. Are we cutting? No, spirit said no. Okay. Two of Wands, planning. Yes, we're planning. We're going in, we're planning, we're working out what our passion is. We're really feeling into our passion, and then we're the visionary with that passion. Wheel of Fortune, karma. Yeah, this is the energy. There's something that's very difficult to put words to with this energy, but there's a depth of this energy and a complete transformation, but there's such a power in this energy as well. Page of Wands, invention. The Sun, positivity. The High Priestess, inner voice. And let's get one more for you. Four of Wands, celebration. Amazing. There is real positive energy, because there's been a deep heart pain here. There's been a deep heartbreak, and we can see that with the trauma, with the Nine of Swords, something that's really kept you up at night, that's you lost sleep over, where you just couldn't, it's not even like you were thinking about it, but just the energy of it sometimes just kept you up. You couldn't settle in this energy. There was so much coming up: grief, anger, frustration, worry, panic, just so much coming up like at the same time, and it was so layered. But spirit saying, risk opening up to life, and risk opening up to something that you love. This doesn't have to be a person. If this was involved in a romantic relationship, this step forward isn't about another person necessarily. This is about you being completely in your abundance energy, being in your self mastery. This is about you moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. This is a karmic cycle coming away. This is understanding and seeing it from that perspective, which is what this hermit mode's been all about. And you're inventing a new way of living. You're listening to your inner voice in a way that you didn't before, because you trust yourself here. This is that I know I can make the rug. I don't need anybody else to make a rug for me. It would be great if somebody could help out. It would be really amazing if I found one that I really, really loved, but I know that I can always make that myself. And that's this self mastery energy. And then it's kind of taking another step deeper on that, and just knowing that the kind of the actions of others isn't about us as well. So where somebody might have done something, where somebody has done something where it's this betrayal, and perhaps more than one person, understanding that it's not a reflection on who we are with this high priestess, understanding that that's their life path, and we can step away and walk away when we when we need to, especially with this hermit energy coming up for you. But there's planning. Spirit want you to plan. Look at what your passion is. Look at where you feel an expansion of your heart space, and move into that direction in some way. Could be a hobby, could be playing an instrument, it could be a type of music, it could be going to concerts, it could be board games, whatever this might be. Find something that you feel expands your heart space, and that's where all of this energy opens up for you. This inventing a new way of doing something, inventing a new life for yourself, new habits. And we've got so much positivity with the Sun and the Four of Wands. I mean, you've got a lot of major arcana here. So we've been in the Chariot and the Hermit mode, but now we're going into the Sun and the High Priestess mode and the Wheel of Fortune mode. So there's a lot of life lessons happening at the same time. Oh yes, we've got evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Huge, huge evolution. But this feels so right at the same time. When you start taking steps forward, and there's just the gentleness of opening up, I do feel Spirit is saying be gentle here as well, because there's a lot of earthy and water energy for you that's supporting this passion. But you are moving towards celebration, ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. This is about understanding not going back into the same situation and why that happened. Going back into a situation or ending up in a situation where we feel like perhaps we um perhaps we could have done something different. This is understanding everything, understanding somebody else's lessons against our own lessons as well, understanding their ownership, our ownership, and what we learn, the evolution. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So I feel like there was a trappedness in the mind space before with this trauma coming out, because we're not in the mind space here. We're in our passion, and we're in our spiritual space. We're in our inner knowing now, whereas before we were a little bit trapped by this mind space. But there's a responsibility that you have for yourself now, where you know the patterns of these thoughts. With this invention, this is new habits, I feel like, for a lot of you. Let's have a look at some other words of wisdom Spirit want to share, and what can we kind of use as a mantra as we go forward on this new pathway, this new abundant pathway, very passionate pathway. Okay, we have, I choose to transform my life, resolving past issues with strength, courage, and willpower. Yeah, we're in the mode of transformation here. Absolutely in the mode of transformation. And we can see this determination, because you've already got that determination. You've already got that strength and that courage. It's now thinking about where to direct that. As my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my sacred spirit evolves. Self-mastery. Yes, you're in this mode of self-mastery. Understanding things that you can't explain. I reawaken my soul's desire and learning and grow beyond. Sorry. I reawaken my soul's desire to learning and grow beyond existing limitations. Okay. Thought I read that wrong there. So this is this abundance energy. So where we are, where we might have felt trapped, where we might have felt restricted, something felt very tight. We understand now the total opposite of that, because the vision side is where we can see past everything. There's no limits with this visionary energy. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. Yeah, because there's been so many emotions that have come up here. This is allowing them to wash over you and through you without staying stuck, without judging them, because it's the judgment of emotion that sometimes really knocks us and our healing pathway back. Okay, let's get some last words of wisdom that Spirit wants to leave you with today, Aries. Let's see. Last words of wisdom for the viewer, please, Spirit. Oh, we have Puffin Partnership. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So for some of you, this might involve opening up to connections. This doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It doesn't have to be the same connection as what happened here, but this is spirit acknowledging that there is a positivity and a power, and a nourishing experience within being in partnership with another, however that might be. That could be in friendship, that could be in any number of ways, but to be open for that, because that will deepen your self-mastery, that will also support your journey forward. Let's get one more for you, Aries. Okay, we have Dragonfly Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. I feel like this is spirit just reminding you of how magic you are, just how much magic you are. Okay, Aries, I hope that you have got some messages of guidance and support and clarification through the energy that came up today, and with the healing that Spirit's encouraging through this reading, and helps you on your journey forward. Thank you for watching the reading with me today, as always, and I will catch you next time. Take care.